Okay. Okay. So what I was mentioning is as we are beginning to go into team sponsoring and team development, it starts by us working on our personal sponsoring. We start by us working on our personal sponsoring. And of course, all of us, we are always told that the best way to start off with New Life when it comes to building a customer base and it comes to sponsoring some people, we always say start from the people that you know, make appointments with them. Your sponsor, your upline director will help you to present to them so that you can be able to get some people joining joining your team. Even before you start thinking about speaking to strangers and all that, you start from the people that you know. But then as you start from the people that you know, we also know that not every single person will know to get started. And that is very okay. Not every single person you're going to speak to about the product is going to become a customer. That is also very okay. It is expected. Not every single person. Sometimes, as we even start, the people that we actually expected to be able to join the business, they are the people who disappoint us most. And I've seen some distributors giving up simply because they expected someone to join the business and someone did not join, and they actually end up saying that the business is hard. So the business is not hard. You just need to take off some time and learn and acquire these skills so that you can be able to become a master at recruiting or sponsoring. So start from the people you know. And one of the things that I always recommend and advise, if you join this business and you actually want to become a director in the next 6 to 12 months, or you could even bring it down and say 3 to 12 months, one of the things that you need to urgently do, is you need to bring in as many people as possible. As many people as possible. And very, very fast. I am speaking because that's exactly what I was told. And that's exactly what I did. And that is exactly how I was able to become a director in only 6 months. My very, very first month, I brought in 6. Following month, I brought in 5, that's 11. Following month, I brought in 3, that is 14. Following month, I brought 4, that is 17. So by simply bringing in many people very fast in my first 3 months, that is how I was able to get some serious people to develop to actually go ahead and become become a director. So if you are on this call and you have joined and you want to become a director as fast as possible, you need to sponsor as many people as fast as possible. From your name list, from referrals, from whatever other people are going to share with us, from whatever you learn from trainings on the different techniques of prospecting and getting people started. Use all that knowledge, all those skills, find ways on how you can bring in 20 people in your first 3 months if you want to become a director urgently. And you could be a distributor on this call. You could be a manager. You could be a senior manager. You probably are tired of being where you are and you want to become a director. Do what I have told you. In the next 3 months, make it a point that you have introduced about 20 what? 20 people. Once you find those people, then it is going to be very, very easy for you to step up, to find people to develop, and for you to be able to become a what? To become a director. I am speaking from experience, and that is what I have been doing. That's how I've been able to grow. And even right now, because I have quite a number of goals and dreams that I want to achieve in the next 2 to 3 to 5 years. Right now, I have actually gone back to actually doing that. In the next 3 months, I want to have introduced 20 people personally in the next 3 months. Last month, I introduced 3. This month I've so far introduced 2. My goal is to introduce 6. Next month, I also want to bring in the remaining so that I can actually do my 20 people, so that I can find new people that I am going to focus on to hope to become managers, senior managers, and directors, so that I can be able to grow, I can be able to hit my targets. So Mr. Dennis Tumushabe, if you can actually unmute yourself. I have seen you do a lot of massive sponsoring. The other month you did your 3 in 30, got the free products. Last month, you actually did a 3 in 30 twice. That means you sponsored 6 people and you actually got 4 products. We want to know what are the new tactics that you're actually applying in your business so that you can be able to actually sponsor as many people as possible. Please go ahead and unmute yourself, Mr. Dennis, and take us through on how you're doing it. Dennis, are you there? Hello, Dennis.
Hello, Justus.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Hey, oh, sorry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those that don't know me, my name is Dennis Tumushabe, and I'm calling in from Western Uganda, western part of Uganda. I have been in business for quite some time, and this evening I was given an opportunity to share with you something that I know, something that I'm doing. The things we are sharing with you, we are doing these things even now. We are busy doing these things now. So if you're on this call this evening and you really want to move, you really want to grow, you really want that income of $500, $1,000, $2,000, here is the deal: sponsoring. And like what Justice said, for the team to sponsor, you have to sponsor first. Anything you want your team to do, the first person to do it is you, the person seated where you're seated. So we are the first people to do. I cannot teach my team very well about sponsoring if I last sponsored like a decade ago. So for me to teach the team very well, I must do it. Like at the start of the last month, like 2 months ago, I decided I want to sponsor 6 people personally, and I do 4,000 points personally. As I speak right now, tomorrow we end week 2. I already have, I think, in the system I have 3, and I have 2 who have already paid half, who have made an installment payment. Sponsoring is not something that is hard. Now, here is what we have to do. Number 1, have enough people. We need to have enough people. If you're on this call and every time you have a meeting, you remember at home. Every time you have a meeting, you remember your OB. In fact, some of the distributors who have been in business for 2 or 3, who have been in the business for maybe a year, you're not moving. You're even stressing some of your friends. There is a meeting, you call her, now, James, you didn't come last time. Now this time you should come. Let's find a way of getting people. That's the first thing. Have more people to contact. Have more people to talk to. That's the first step. Having more people to contact. Then when you have more, then you have more options. Now, when you have few, you are even stressed. You are stressed and you stress even others. In the weekend, we had a meeting. And one of my guests, I did the one-on-one I did a one-on-one in 2014. That's 9 years ago. And she has my number. I have her number. I put her in my broadcast. Nowadays, I even invite people because because they're in my broadcast, they receive a message and they get back to me. This time around, I'm coming. Now she came after 9 years and she said, Dennis, now I have been following you. I have seen what has been going on. Now I'm ready to do the business. In fact, I have people that have recently sponsored that I taught like 5, 7, 8 years ago. And they are now very serious. The truth of the matter is, there are people that are not going to join now. There are people that you're saying, this month John must join. But John is going to join after 5 years. And you might end up discouraged. You might end up, disturbing John by your message, by your calls and what. Some people need a break. As you have taught them, find a creative way to find a creative way to stay in touch with John. Someone might be having your money. Instead of calling, hello, Dennis, I need my money. There is a better way to ask your money from Dennis. Dennis, how is your morning? You well? Of course, Dennis will know that you wanted your money, but you haven't mentioned the money. So the other thing we have to do is to find a creative way of staying with these people. So my point is, if we are to sponsor, because sponsoring is the heartbeat of this business. Sponsoring, if you want to grow a very serious business, you have to look for ways on how you can sponsor. That's the first thing. Now, me, I am very good at giving you tips where to get people. Some of us some people are stuck where I get people. Sometimes someone tells me, I don't see people. I feel I should box this person. You don't see people? People are everywhere. Now, if you do not see people, let me tell you where to see people. This morning, tomorrow morning, if you wake up, just move around the street. Move around the street. You're going to see people's faces. Please talk to me. Talk to me. And you're behind your bills, and someone's face is written in, please talk to me. You don't talk to the person. You go back and you're behind your bills. Now, the other thing we have to do is to get out of that comfort zone, to decide to move. I am a WOW team member, but I have no problem going to the street. I have gotten people from the street, and out of the people I've gotten from the street, I make millions of money. What have I lost? So you have to choose. You have a choice to make, either to make excuses or to decide to make money, but you cannot have that too. Now, in fact, nowadays, if you're on this call and you have a challenge of money, you can even, I have seen that the street, you can get someone from the street without putting in any money, teach him, the person buys products, and you make money. That's the first one. Now, if you have nowhere to begin from, you have contacted every person. One time, when you're hungry, when you're hungry for success, you find ways to. One time, I remember I got my mom's phone and copied all her contacts, and I called them. Trust me, not everyone is going to come. Even as we talk, there's what we call law of averages. Every 10 people you're going to speak to, you expect to get 1 to 3 people. That number gets better as you grow in skill. That's also important to grow. I actually want to congratulate everyone that is on this call. We get better in skills by practicing. Practice doesn't make perfect, but practice makes improvement. Go do these things. Go practice these things. I've talked to them, and some, like, even up to now, I go get people from the street. Some people can even refuse to give me numbers. I embrace the challenges. So the first one is, like I've told you, my point is to share with you where to get people. Referrals. Referrals is another thing. A satisfied customer is going to give you, if someone had a backache and the products have really worked for him or her, hey, by the way, don't you know some friends that have backaches, that are sick, that have pressure, that have diabetes? Now that products, this evening a lady called me. She has been on products. She has been on products for just 4 days. She said, my son, my fingers are now getting better. She was really bad off. She just called me and said, I am already seeing signs of getting better. I said, now, she was actually a medic. I said, now, when you get better, I will tell you the next thing we are going to make money. You know? Now, a satisfied customer can give you people. The person you have done a one-on-one, whether this person has said yes or no, do you know some people that could be interested in this opportunity? And when I'm getting these referrals, I make sure that I direct the person giving me these referrals to give me the right people. Now, another thing that you should also bear in mind, as you prospect, look for your level and above. As you prospect, look for your level and above. I'm talking about what? I'm talking about your level in understanding and above. Your level in the pockets and above. Those are the people that you're going to actually, you work very well with such people. Now, someone who cannot even afford a TNN capsule is actually going to give you poor people. So look for your level and above. Now, I've said referrals. Go get let every person give you referrals. And if you handle this referral business very well, one person is going to pay. Now, like today, the lady paid. Now, when she paid, I have called the person who gave me this lady. Now, this lady has paid and she has to get into the system. So you better pay right now because tomorrow she's going to be in the system. You see? You find someone gives you a name. I have scenarios now where someone gives me a contact. From those contacts, I get someone, like 2 people come. They also give me, from those 2 people, some people come. Now, one person up there also pays. Now I have to call where the referral began from. Now, in the long run, you're going to find you have sponsored. The leg is going deep like 2, 3, 4. If you follow the referral system very well, that's what is going to happen. So referrals, your customers, the people that you have invited, the people that you have told, let them give you contacts. Now, the other thing, social media. How much do you make with that phone? Every day you put data, apart from learning, which is also very good to learn. How much, you know, today I sent a message. Let me also ask you another thing. What do you do with those groups that you're on? Someone is wedding. You know, every time someone puts me in a group, I say, oh God, you see how this person has brought money to me. See how this person has brought money to me. What do you do with those? Now, if you do not have people, and you're in a wedding group, design a very good message. Design a very good. Sometimes I design a message. I'm Dennis Tumushabe. I come from this place. I am in partnership with Neo Life, and we have this program. We have a health program. We have this and this. What? Sometimes I even ask them, what has stood out? What is your number 1 priority from our program? And I go to that group. I don't send. No, you can. I'm giving you. Go to that group. Inbox each person. If you don't have people, that's where to begin from. Like I've told you, there is what? There is the law of average will always appear. If you inbox 200 people, trust me, there are people that are going to get back to you. There are also people that won't even read your message, even respond to you. That's okay. If you don't have people, call them. Hello, my name is so and so. And we on a certain group together, and I felt I should share with you something. Like I've told you, law of averages everywhere. Some will not interested. Some, oh, that's very good. Where can you start from there? Now that's also another thing. WhatsApp WhatsApp should, Facebook, some of you are on Facebook. Go to Messenger. Go to Messenger. You see, Messenger is also like, I remember in COVID, when I used to drive 3,000 kilometers, and I say, and now when we went to COVID, I stopped to drive. We were just home, and I would go to office. I said, why not go and inbox people? I went to my Messenger, designed the message. I'm talking Messenger, Facebook, and I designed I have an opportunity that you can do part-time, make an extra income. Would you be open-minded to look at what, something like that? Someone says, yes, okay. And I tell them, that's my number, inbox me for more details. Start from there. And trust me, people are going to inbox you now, tell me more about that. I have collected over 1,500 people from Facebook. I'm talking to people who are stuck. Are you stuck? You don't have people to talk to. Go there. Facebook is there. Just go. If you have few people, and Facebook is also, you can choose who to become your friend. Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry should become your friend. You just check Dennis. What has Dennis been posting? What has he been posting? You see, if he has been posting nonsense, don't send a friend request. Send, like I'm telling you, look for people of your level and above. Go to Messenger, design a message. We have an opportunity that can help you make money. Send. Give them your number. Another thing that you should start today, let people save your number. That's also another avenue to get people. The point is, have a certain, develop your name list. That's where you will not be, like, personally, my challenge right now is time, not people. In fact, I tell you, just as I can sponsor 10, 15 people, but because at our levels now, it is developing people. It is developing people. So don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. I've given you Facebook, WhatsApp, all those are people. And you're still crying, I don't see people, products expert. No. Get people. Go there, get people. I go to everywhere I go right now, whether I'm in a public transport, the person I've sat with, I will go with the number.
If I don't stop Dennis from talking, when you have results, you can talk until the cows come back home. But Dennis, you could close in 1 minute.
Okay, I've told them they should go and look for people. Please, ladies and gentlemen, decide and get tired of being behind your bills. Decide and end. Why should you end the month without 200, 2,000 to 1,000 points? Why should you end the month? Surely, and you're serious, you end the month without getting a commission. Every single month in your life, New Life gives you a blank check and it says, you know what, Dennis Tumushabe, write how much you want to be paid. And you on this call and you return a blank check, you don't write how much you want. Decide and get tired of where you are. We get moving. Thank you very much, Justice.
Okay, that is Mr. Dennis Tumushabe, the man who now wants to sponsor the whole entire world. But one thing that I have come to terms with and to agreement with is that sponsoring is a decision. You want to be a good sponsor, you want to build a great team, you just need to sit down and say, you know what, enough is enough, I want to sponsor. You've been a distributor, you've been a manager, you've been an executive manager, you're not growing. Sit back and say, enough is enough, I want to grow. It's just a decision. Right now, I have actually made a decision. There's been Hosiana's check that has been trending. In Tanzanian shilling, it's about 17 million shillings, 17.4 million shillings. In Ugandan shillings, is about 31.5 million shillings. In dollars, In dollars, it's about 9,500 US dollars. Can you imagine? Almost 10,000. And then I am here seated looking, and then I remember that at some point we were at the same level with Hosiana. And now because she actually made a decision and said, you know what? I want to grow. I want to grow. I want to grow. We were in Windsor together in 2015. We were all at the same level. She took a decision. I did not make a decision. Right now, as we speak, and I remember when she made a decision, she together with Husna, together with Gatti Matthew, together with Zubeda, we were all SAFA directors, one Ruby directors. But they made a decision. And for a very long time, I have watched them closely in recognition rallies. Every single month, they are sponsoring 5 people, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10. And because they've been sponsoring, doing a lot of sponsoring and doing a lot of development, today they are presidency members and getting commissions of almost 10,000 US dollars. So you want to grow, you want to develop a team, you want to do massive sponsoring, it starts by making a decision. Dennis has talked about looking for people, look for people, talk to people, talk to people. I think it's also a decision you need to make. Make as many friends as possible. Collect friends, guys, collect friends. And as you're collecting friends, the goal is in teaching them about the business, teaching them about the products. The goal is educating them. Educate them, keep on educating. You find something new, educate. Find something new, share. Find something new, WhatsApp them. As you grow that friendship, as you grow that is how business is going to grow. Guys, let's make a decision. Let's see how we can